friends, and I hope everybody's very, very well. And I hope everybody's been enjoying the lovely, wonderful, warm weather we've been having this week, even though it's been a little bit on the hot side. Now, usually I start with a bit of music, but let's just say I'm quite livid. I would say very, very livid. Now, but before I will head off into the chat, I'll explain it in a minute. Hello, Billy Kershaw. Hello, my friend. I hope you're very, very well. And hello, my dear friend, and one of my fantastic moderators. And I've got people like I've got Mad Monk, and I've got Jow. I also have Ellie as a mod as well. Now, this is why I'm livid, because there seems to be someone who used to frequenting our chat is now doing a bit of bullying and trolling. So all I will say, if there's any sign of Sir Larry, ban him. And if you can't do it, let me know how to do it, and I'll ban him. I'm not having it. He's bullying Ellie. He's had a go at Alistair, and there comes a point where enough's enough. Not in my name. I'm absolutely livid, and I've been watching her having a proper mental breakdown in the Witchy Goths live stream, and that is not on. So, if there's any sign of Sir Larry or any of his other so-called accounts, just ban him. And if you can't do it, just let me know how to do it. Do it, because I was livid. That is not on. Trolling and bullying someone who has mental health issues. No, making videos about other people's moderators. What's that about? No. So enough's enough. So all I'm gonna say is, because like I was watching it, it was heartbreaking to watch while I was doing other things, getting myself all prepared, and that's the reason why I'm a little bit late, because I was a little bit discombobulated, because when you could feel the hair on the back of your neck standing on, because like it's like I've got family friends who suffered badly with mental health issues, and the last thing you need is some troll and a bully making videos about you, where you've got no real right of reply. Which person does that? No. If that's the idea of the compassionate left, then I want no part of it. That's not how I do things, because I know who my enemies are, and ain't people that are on my side who I might have a little disagreement with. So you've got my permission. First sign of Sir Larry, ban him. Enough's enough. I'm not having that. He's not doing stuff like that in my name. So anyway, and if there's any sign of Ellie about, tell her she's amongst friends here. Yes. But anyway, good evening, Alistair. Hope you're well. Hello, Doc Davis. How are you? And hello, Indie Duck Mel. Hopefully I've got a duck video. I'm going to try and get one up for you. Just for you. Hello, Chris C. No worries, Chris C. Hope you're very, very well. And hello, we have the rantastic Dave McGuinness. Hope you're well. And hope everything's going well. I have heard about your car is still in the... Then I have heard that your car is minus an engine. I'm so sorry, my friend. Oh dear, now that'll cost a pretty penny, won't it? And hello, Saz. Hope you're very, very well. And yes, hello, my lovely daughter, who decided to, basically spend the afternoon at home, and I don't blame you either. And hello, Sheffield Steve. Good to see you, my good man. And hello to two fantastic content creators, as in as in, just as well with Dave McGuinness, we have Power to the People, Graham Price, and we have the wonderful, the fantastic Witchy Goth, and hopefully my moderators will put up your links for your channels to you know, for y'all to go and you know, and go like and subscribe to, and yes, I've just got been keeping an eye on Sir Larry, and I will be dealing with him if he appears on streams. iMod. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I've done. If it was. All I will say is that I've unsubscribed. I think he's got it on, and he's there basically saying, you forced me into this. No, sorry, Sir Larry, nobody forced you into doing it. Get your head out your arse and stop being silly. That's pathetic, and there's no need for it, and it's time to grow up. So, yeah. So like I said, Viper, yeah, I understand, Viper, yeah, but Alistair, all I will say is that you have my permission. Just ban him, no problems from me. I've had it, because one thing I've noticed, whenever there's any confrontation in the chat, he seems to be at the centre of it. So enough's enough. Don't get me wrong, it's done some fantastic content for me, but when you're making videos about other people's moderators, people who have normal lives, who don't need that shit, that's crossed the line for me, and I'm done. But anyway, yeah, so like, jeez. Yes, he's gone absolutely tonto, and no, it's not a problem in the Duckmail, you know, because we all have lives to live. But I'm gonna try and get you a duck video up just for you, because I managed to find out where Alistair had sent me them. I knew he'd sent me them sometime. I think just before I'd gone on holiday to Scotland, and I just completely and utterly forgot where they were. So, you know, it was a look around, and I managed to find them. Hello, Andy Williamson. Hope you're very well. Hope you're very well. I've told you. So you've got in contact with Ellie. Oh, thank you for that, Alistair. So she's always very welcome here. So puppet accounts good for you. No worries, Diz. Hello there, my friend. Good to see you. No, because like I can enjoy a good roast as much as the next. When anybody roasts me, I don't have a problem with. But when you start doing that, who don't really want any you don't want any, you know, where I have a I won't say I have a massive channel, but I've done all right for myself. And whereas you guys, you're in the chat, you make sure that my my live stream runs smoothly, and I couldn't do this live stream without you. And the last thing you need is some Burke making videos about them because he's got a bit of a monk on taking his bat and ball and gone home. Enough's enough. He's not doing bullying and trolling in my name. Not in my name. Enough's enough. So he's done. Me is done. No worries. Just love you. Oh no, I just love you too, Witchy Goth. Enjoyed your live stream while I was doing a bit of lurking because I had to do me house duties, you know, like washing up and getting everything all sorted out for this channel. So don't worry about Indie Duck Mel. Don't you worry about it. You just pop in and have a bit of a good giggle. Hello, Tommy Lee Cadden. Can't wait for this. What's happened with Sir Larry? Well, all I will say is that he's crossed the line. He's crossed the line. See, when I make my videos where I take the rise out of I know who my enemies are the people who will go out there to make your life and my life as damn difficult as possible. You know, the elites, the people who went to private school, you know, the establishment, and it's not people who I don't make videos about other people's moderators in chats, you know, especially those who might suffer badly from mental health issues. Last thing you need is some Burke making videos about them. Enough's enough. Not doing it in my name. So don't you worry about Tommy Lee Cadden. Hope you're very, very well. Cheers for that, Alistair. Cheers for that. Hopefully the two Davises link is in there as well. We've got the power to the people and all that. Yeah. Look, Physic is ducked. Poor alarm. Oh dear. Oh, it's not no worse than getting up that early. It's not just on your channel. It's happened on Alex's channel as well. Well, yeah. See, the thing is, I had a bit of a nice conversation with Marcus on Sunday Roast, and he told me he'd had a lot of problems with him. So when it starts to be a bit of a common theme, maybe it's more to do with the person that's causing the problem than everybody else. And I'm not having it spoiling everybody's fun. We're not here to get upset. So, yeah, exactly. But anyway, you are so exactly, and will be looked after by all of it. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, because he's yeah, exactly. I keep things like this simple. Ellie has always been nice to. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Ellie. How are you, my friend? Always remember, we're among friends here. I saw what I was a little bit out of the loop this afternoon, and I was unsure what were going on. Then, as I'm scrolling, I saw what was premiered, and all I will say is that is out of order. You don't need that shit, and I've unsubscribed, and I've told. Any sign, and it's saying you're one of my fantastic moderators. Any sign of him in the chat, ban him. He's not doing shit like that in my name. We're all better than that, and clearly he's not. He's gone from absolute mad to completely vindictive. So anyway, cheers for that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ellie's put the video in the chat. So if you want to go with that and report it, you're more than welcome to. I will probably do it myself later on once I've gone away. Exactly, Counter Kev. How are you, my friend? You're not wrong. He is a Burke. Hope you're very, very well. Hello. Never cross a Yorkshireman. They always say quiet ones at worst, and I'm always a quiet one. But when something gets my dander up, you know, I have to get it off my chest, or else I will just. It's because exactly. God's last. There's a difference between being a bit of a rogue and being a bit not, and then there's trolling and bullying. And especially if somebody's got, mental health issues, that's not on. No. Yeah, no worries. Well, like I said, as soon as I found out what happened, I just saw the thing, and, the title, that is creepy. That is utterly creepy. Utterly creepy. Now, if he wants to make a video of me, it would just water off a duck's back. crack on. Don't bother me. I'm not interested. Me and him are done. Or whoever it is. Could be a woman for all I know. But enough's enough. Right, anyway. Like as Counter Kev said, best bit of advice tonight. Enough of the nonsense of that. And on that note, I need to go and grab some food. Have a fantastic... You know what is Chris? Counter Kev. Fucking idiot I am. Have a fantastic weekend and take care, my friend. And thanks for popping in at the very least. Right. Let's get myself all organised because... Hello, Mad Monk. Just in the nick of time. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, report the cat and then do... Yeah, just ignore him because I get the feeling he does get off on reaction. So enough's enough. But, you know, when you do suffer badly from mental health issues, it's a little bit difficult and cross the line for me. Enough's enough. Done. I've unsubscribed and I've unsubscribed. Nothing to do with him. His write-up comment is targeting mental health protected under protection of vulnerable adults. Yes, exactly. So what I will do is I will do the same once I've finished on here. Right. No more said about that complete Burke. We're not here to listen. Not here to talk about. We're here to have a bit of a good giggle if we can. Well, I feel much better now because I've got it really off my chest. Really needed to get it off my chest because I was spitting feathers. Right, let's see if I can do this. Just for Indie Duck Mel. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I just might. I think I can. I think I can. And let's see if we can do this. Cheers for that, my lovely daughter. Cheers for... Right. This is for you, Indie Duck Mel. Just for you. Let's see if we can do it. Oops. Right. Let me get myself all organised. Right. Yes. What's this? This is for you, Indie Duck Mel. This is for you. Right. Enjoy, Indie Duck Mel. Oh, bollocks. I'm rather hoping it would work. No. Right. Right, let's see if we can do this. Just for you. I'm going to do this. Just for you, Indie Duck. Just before... Right, let me get myself all organised. Right. Let's see... Try another browser. Yeah, browser 3. Why fucking not? There we go. I'm going to do this. Yes. Right. There we go. There we go. Oh, there's one. There's always one in there. There's always one. There you go. There we go. There we go. Yes, got it done. There we go. That was for you, Indie Duck Mel. I know you love your ducks. No, deaf. So that's that done. Right. Let's see if we can also do this one.
Whoop-de-doo, it's the Scottish Sweary News. So Scots visiting the World Cup in America this year will not be able to access haggis, because haggis is actually banned in America because it contains sheep's lungs, which are considered to be unfit for human consumption. Fuck me. And this is where...
Let's see what... Ah, you tit.
Whoop-de-doo, it's the Scottish Sweary News. So Scots visiting the World Cup in America this year will not be able to access haggis, because haggis is actually banned in America.
I'll get it. So much for this.
Whoop-de-doo, it's the Scottish Sweary News. So Scots visiting the World Cup in
There we go,
America
that's for you, Alistair.
will not be able to access haggis, because
Not the
haggis
best,
is actually
but...
banned in America because it contains sheep's lungs, which are considered to be unfit for human consumption. Fuck me. And this is for a country that sticks chlorine in chickens. Look, America, we get it. When I was 4, I insisted on being told everything that was inside a haggis. And once I was satisfied there was no vegetables in there, I ate 4. Some Scots are even threatening to smuggle haggises into the country, and good luck getting one of them up your bum. Us Scots eat haggis all day long, and thanks to that we sometimes live to at least 37. But now a campaign has been launched. Make haggis legal again. No haggis, no party. Haggis is a meal born out of hardship because the English stole the rest of our stuff. Only the Scots could look at heart's liver lung, bit of oatmeal and go, that'll make a lovely pudding. Bless you, America, we love you, but we shall have our haggis or we shall die eating them. No haggis, no party. And now, here's Malky with the weather. How's the weather looking in Scotland, Malky?
It's shite. It's sunny, but shite. Here's to your honest, sonsy face, great chieftain o' the puddin' race. Try translating that one, Google Translate.
Anyway, do follow me if you like this kind of thing. I am a haggis-munching lesbian.
Whatever that means. That one's for you, Alistair. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed that, Indie Duck Mel. That was just for you. So, yes. Hey, that you saw in the comments of the Jessie Reacts video where she was reacting to classic kids. Yeah. Shite, yes. I've seen Oh, so he's actually removed it. Ah, interesting. Ah. Which I'm glad, because that is, because to be fair, that is crossing the line. So glad. Hopefully that is true. He's got rid of it. But anyway, less of all that bollocks. So, good news. It's like, good. So glad. Best thing is done for a while, and so he should. That's enough of that bollocks. But anyway, let's crack on. So, let's just say, it's not been a very good week for this certain gentleman, has it? Yes, not been a very good week for this gentleman.
Come in, but only if you're British.
2 minutes, Mr. Farage.
Remember, Nige, if they don't like you, it's the audience's fault. Bunch of lefties.
Now, this is an oldie, but still a goodie.
Let's get into character. I'm just an ordinary bloke. I like a drink, I like a smoke. I'm proud to say I'm British through and through. I love pie and mash and kippers. I watch Top Gear in me slippers. I am down to earth like any one of you. But you really went to Dulwich, an expensive private college where the boarding fees are 30 grand a year. Then you went into the city where you know you made a pretty packet, picking up a bonus every year.
No!
I'm just an ordinary guy who has to struggle to get by. Hardly got a pot in which to piss. I don't like foreign lingo. I like John Paul, George and Ringo. Poles and Romanians I love to diss. I think foreigners are vermin.
But hang on, your wife's a German.
I'm English to the core.
That's just a show.
Sod off. I'll admit you played a smart game, but you've got a foreign surname, and your ancestors from France were Huguenot. No. Yes. No. Yes. May we? Here. I'm just an ordinary man who's doing everything he can to fight against corruption, greed, and sleaze. Even when I am in Brussels, I eat cockles, whelks, and mussels. I'm not like all those fat cat MEPs. But what doesn't quite make sense is you've been claiming your expenses maybe £500,000 over the years. You're abusing your position just like any politician. But it seems like no one's noticed.
Yes, the man of the moment, yes, and Nigel Farage. Hello, Tone, hope you're well, my friend. Yes, we are all very, very well. Absolutely icebox. We hope you're very well. Hope you've had a fantastic good weekend. Well, hope you've had a fantastic week. Hope the weather's been kind to you. Oh my God. Last Monday it was absolutely blistering, wasn't it? And I thought Tuesday were even worse because there's no worse than, you know, you get up. You look out and it's absolutely overcloudy and the heat, the humidity, it was just sweltering. Jesus. So, but anyway, good to see you, Tone. Hope you're well. But yes, it's like, why we start with you know, our, you could say, our bought and paid for politician. Yeah, exactly. It was horrendous Tuesday because, you know, if the sun were out, you could come to terms with it, but the sun wasn't. It was just cloudy. Well, it was cloudy here, and it was. I like we've got an exercise bike on here, you know, like, as you can see with my physique, you know, a physique of an athlete, you know, a dart player more like. So getting on that, after about 5 minutes, I was ready to have a heart attack. So anyway, yes, this is our bought and paid for. Our bought and paid for politician. He received a lovely phone call from his friend,
Mr. Farage. Hi, Nigel. Yeah. No, flags. Yeah. No, more flags. Yeah. No, I just wanted to congratulate you on pretending your phone was hacked by Russia. Yeah. Oh, the media are lapping it up. And it's a great way to deflect attention away from your £5 million dodgy donation you didn't declare. Yeah. I mean, why would Russia need to hack your phone when you're already Putin's poodle? Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, your head is so far up Putin's arse. If he did want to get his hands on your phone, all he has to do is reach behind himself and take your phone out of your back pocket, doesn't he? Simples. Did Russia hack your phone? Niet. Oh, I like that as soon as your finances are in the headlines, again, you play the victim, again. Yeah, what was it the other week? You were bleating about needing security because, shock, horror, a press pass from a Guardian photographer was found on your property. Oh no, poor Nigel YG. Here's another £5 million. Will that make it better? Yeah. I like how you keep changing your story about as to why crypto billionaire Christopher Harborne gave you a £5 million donation. Yeah. Was it, first of all, you said it was a personal gift and nothing to do with politics. Yeah. Then you said it was to pay for your security, to presumably protect you from those terrifying Guardian journalists. Yeah. And then you said it was payment given as thanks for Brexit. Yeah. I mean, not many people would thank you for Brexit, Nigel, let's be honest. Except billionaires. Yeah. What with it costing the UK economy around £140 billion a year. Yeah. No, I'm sure it'll all blow over, Nige, just like who paid for your house in Clacton. Yeah. Well, that's, listed in your partner's name to avoid £44,000 in stamp duty. Ka-ching. Yeah. What house? Exactly. You're never there. Lol. Yeah. Or your racism in the 70s and 80s that you blamed on Bernard Manning being on the telly. Don't blame me. Blame Bernard. Anyway, I'll let you get back to avoiding scrutiny. Yeah. And Clacton. Yeah. Just one last thing, though. So, who's to blame for you being an absolute cunt?
Yes, that is the age-old question. Who's to blame for you being an absolute cunt? I think it probably will have been his alcoholic father. Exactly. Yes, he was really hot. Yeah, I don't know how you lot survived that. That's why it was only 25 degrees here, and that was too much for me. I just can't seem to get his story down. Exactly. Bernard Manning. Anyone who hear a Bernard Manning joke? Yes. Somebody said that. There has been rumours about him maybe, resigning because he seems to think, because he doesn't like the scrutiny. Well, he's not going to like the scrutiny when, I don't know whether Anna Turley, is it Anna Turley, or have sort of like reported this incident to the police, and I read a tweet somewhere that the Liberal Democrats have done the same. So that will be very, very interesting. Something tells me that it'll...
I was kicked in the head by a horse.
Right, very good. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yes. Maybe he'll say, oh, I can't give you my phone because it was kicked by a horse. And just like that, Nige, that's clearly one of my notifications on my phone. So I've no idea what that is. I think it's something to do with Facebook. Yeah, exactly. Anna Turley, yes. I think me and you have both said that don't think he wants to be PM. Yeah. Strangely enough, when my daughter and our son, we go out, and there's a pub down end of the street called Og's Head, and we had a bit of a discussion because I walked in and I said, I'll have a pint of that foreign muck madre, and he said, well, it's actually brewed in Britain, and so then, all right then, that told me. And then anyway, the other time we went in, I thought, right, I'll see if I can get my notification already. Sorry, but I've just got to do this. So anyway, we walked. I said, right, I'm going to get myself all organised. Where's my... Oh, yes, so get myself organised. So I walked in, I said, a pint of your very British Madry, please. And as he was starting to pour it, I started with this tune. Yes, so as he was pouring it, that was the tune that was blaring out on the... that was blaring out in the pub. As he was... And strangely enough, as he put the pint down, it just stopped. I thought, perfect timing. But yeah, exactly. You get the feeling that that they are really, really starting to turn the screw in him, aren't they? Because I remember I was face palming and laughing. Yes, she was so sorry. Dad, will you grow up? So it's good because I'm sure I've heard that the Lib Dems have done the same as well. So it won't surprise me. I see someone's been listening to enough Nig out. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I actually have that as my phone ring. You know, so anybody rings me, that starts blaring out all over the place. Refer to darts player Cliss Claret and Jockey Wilson as thoroughbred athletes. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Is he going to? Will he jump, or is he going to try and ride it out? This could be possibly his party gate. Mansha, he's not exactly new to making ridiculous statements. It's not exactly new for him to make ridiculous statements, because remember when our Nige said this, President Farage, yes. those fine athletes, yes. So, hello, Kevin lad. Hello, briefly popping in. You pop in, my friend. Hope you're very, very well. Good to see you, my friend. But do you remember when he said this utter drivel and nonsense? Because I feel sorry for his wife at the time.
You've warned about Europeans taking British jobs. Your wife is German. She's your secretary.
Yes.
She's paid for by the British taxpayer.
She came here as a highly skilled person, earning a high salary, paying a very large amount of tax. It all goes to show. Nobody must think.
Was your wife taking someone else's job?
No, because I don't think anybody else would want to be in my house at midnight, going through emails and getting me briefed for the next day. And actually, if you look at Westminster, one in...
Out of interest, would anybody in the chat would show any interest of rummaging through Nigel Farage's briefs at midnight? I'm not sure I would. So you might have a point.
4 MPs at Westminster, all right, employs a close family relative. And actually what's happening in the last 2 weeks, of the 73 British MEPs, I'm the one that is being singled out and saying, goodness me, Mr Farage, you're costing the taxpayer a great deal of money. Don't forget, I am the turkey that will vote for Christmas. I want to get rid of British MEPs and all the expenses.
But, you see, you try to turn everything into a joke. You have a campaign that says that Europeans are taking British jobs.
Yes.
You employ a German woman to work in your office.
Well,
she happens to be your wife.
Well, she
happens to spend many hundreds of thousands of British taxpayers' money. How do you justify it?
No, she doesn't. She earns a very modest salary for working extremely unsociable hours for me and being available up to 7 days a week. It's a very different situation to a mass of hundreds of thousands of people coming in and flooding the lower end of the labour market.
So why isn't she taking a British person's job?
Because nobody else could do that job.
No British person could work for you as your secretary?
Not like America.
You don't think anybody's capable of doing that job?
What, marrying me?
No, of doing the job as your secretary.
I think he knows what he means.
I don't know anybody that would work those kind of hours, no.
Yeah. So that's it. It's clear. You do not believe that any British person is capable of being the secretary of their leader.
That's nonsense, you know that.
Well, you just said it.
Hello, my good friend Reagan Elite. How are you, my friend? Folks, please go like and subscribe to the wonderful Reagan Elite's channel. He does some fantastic live streams, and I've had the privilege to be invited on a few of his round tables, and no doubt I'll either get the ready day call, you know, please, Darren, save me, somebody's pulled out. Ooh, missus, that sounded a bit naughty. Or I've got booked an appointment and I'll just completely forget and turn up with them for about half an hour. or I'll turn up about half hour before it's even about to start. So yes. Cheers for that, Elio. Reagan Elite's channel is in the chat. Please go like and subscribe. He does some fantastic material. Yes, exactly. Yes, I will make sure that. Don't worry, Sarah Davis. No need to apologise. No need to apologise. Take care, Kevin lad. Have a fantastic weekend if I don't see you, and take care. And hope you have a wonderful weekend. But as I say, Sarah Davis, don't worry about it. Not a problem. No need to apologise. Good to see you, though. Good to see you. So, cheers for that as well, Ali. Cheers for that, Alistair. Sorry about losing it. Hope you understand. Now it's in. Yeah, I'm sure, Ellie. I'm sure that Reagan Elite fully understands, because I'll let you into a little secret. He gave me a bit of a heads up about something was going down. I was a little bit unsure about what it was, but we had a bit of a good chat. So don't you worry. No need to apologise. It's all good. Hello, Stephen Lee. How are you? That was brilliant, Farage. But yes, but let's forget your English king is the fun. Yes, exactly. But I was trying to find out what the people said something interesting. I think you're probably right. He'll brave it out. The media will help him. A few weeks, the Daily Mail will be saying it's just a Ramona plot to ruin Brexit or something. Oh, I've got a wonderful video tonight on you could say KGBs, where Jacob Rees-Mogg and Catherine the Brexit economist loon Catherine McBride, get entanglement with is it Michael Walker from Navarra Media? That was funny. Where you see Catherine McBride absolutely have a meltdown to a point where she's just denying reality. So, yes. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no. I'll say I have to say regularly, I was a little bit unsure of when you were, because I think I'd heard that he'd done one on Alistair, and I didn't watch it because I'm not really interested. I don't really care about if he wants to waste 30 minutes, on silly stuff like that and being immature, then knock yourself out. But there comes a point where you start doing it more and more, and maybe I should have said something earlier, and if I should have done and I didn't, I truly apologise. But when it starts doing it more and more often, picking on people, that is bullying, and that's bullying and trolling. But don't worry about it. It's all done. No need to apologise, Ellie. But yes, he was, you could say. And did anybody hear about the little skirmish with our little Yeah, you're dead right, Ellie. Incredibly petty, nasty, and vindictive. Hear about our plastic patriot, Little Dick Tice. Little Dick Tice, the plastic patriot, where he was on a I think it was a Bloomberg podcast, where thought he was going to go on there, parrot the same old nonsense, where it's, where basically, parrot is, you could say, stupid net zero lines and whatever, and a bit tinfoil hatty about it. Well, little did he know you could say he was being interviewed with bit of an expert who had all his facts and figures, and let's just say our little Dick Tice nearly ran off and started to cry. Absolutely hilarious.
Hi, I'm Akshat Rati, the host of Bloomberg Zero podcast. This week on the show, I had Richard Tice, Deputy Leader of Reform UK and the spokesperson for Energy and Net Zero, to understand how he thinks about climate and energy issues and, crucially, what evidence shapes his views.
Look, the climate's always changed for millions of years, and it goes through cycles, long, medium and short. So these things move in cycles, and always has done, always will do.
When I press
Yes, exactly. Oh, yes, yeah. So you got all that, yes, the same old drivelling nonsense from an absolute Charlie.
presented him with evidence from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change that the warming we are seeing today is not because of natural causes, but because humans are burning fossil fuels, well, things got heated.
What is the point on carrying on a podcast where we fundamentally disagree on everything?
Right. Well, we can fundamentally try to have a policy discussion because neither of us are scientists. I'm presenting you what the scientist said. You can take this home, you can read it later.
I don't
we
need
don't
to
need
read
to
it.
talk about
Don't
science.
give me any of it.
Yeah.
It's a waste of... It's literally... You're wasting my time.
And when shown more evidence...
You can't present me with a whole load of graphs that I can't read, that may well be bullshit.
Okay.
Okay. And put this out there. So this terminates now. It's end of podcast.
Fortunately for us, that was not the end of podcast. You can hear the full episode on bloomberg.com/0-podcast or wherever you get your podcasts.
Yes,
you
he
won't
had
want
a...
to miss it.
You can have this debate all you want. We're winning it, okay? We're winning elections. The voters are backing us.
I'm just asking for evidence is all.
Yes. Yes. Yes, something tells me that when it comes to our little Dick Ties, all the evidence he needs practically comes in a brown envelope that has loads of huge, lovely wadges of cash. If you pay me money, I'll say whatever you want me to say. Don't waste facts on Tricky Dicky, yes. So, ain't that normally the appeal of most podcasts? People carrying on with each other. He doesn't half get touchy, doesn't he, regularly? He gets incredibly touchy. So, yes. But like, did anybody see the? Now I did make a bit. Might have gone a bit long. You know, the situation with Kirklees Council. But I thought, well, I'd be better off if I put this the start where people saying what's it all about, so people got a fully understanding of what was going on. But but let's just say that this suitably suits the whole situation when it comes to reform councillors.
Fucking hell. Sort of effort, this, isn't it? Didn't think it'd be like this. No, I thought we'd just rock up at like 10:30 in the morning, stop the boats. That'd take, 45 minutes, an hour, and we'd be in the pub by lunch. But this is just ridiculous. I'm well out of my depth here. I mean, what does that even mean? Structural and economic issues in urban planning development. Huh? Sounds woke. I only put my name on the ballot for a laugh, you know? Didn't think I'd actually win. Got pissed with my mates. They dared me to. I haven't got a clue about any of this. I mean, I'm a carpet fitter. What do I know about this? God. Can't be arsed. I might just resign. Yeah, I might just resign. I mean, they're going to find my old tweets soon enough anyway, so... Fucking hell. Sort of effort, this, isn't it? Didn't think...
Or if you try and become an MP for Bakerfield. Yes. Winning elections, what like Caerphilly, Gorton and Denton? Actual facts are his kryptonite, yes. What is the point of talking to a twat like Dick Tice anyway? You're not wrong, Steve Binning. How are you, my friend? Hope you're well. And it was said we don't listen to experts, and turn out they are yes. Bill, did he do one about Billy? So the thing is, usually a lot of the times I'll have a look at the length and I'm thinking, I'm not going to watch AI for about 20 odd minutes. I can't be bothered with it. bit too long for me. They're the kind of people who get angry if they have to read. Yes, exactly, Ton. So, yes, if you report that one if you want. Hello, Shatner's Bassoon. How are you? Richard Tice always comes across like someone who says, mate, every other word when they're a tradesman in the house. Yes. All right, mate. Yeah, more often than you think. You're not me mate. So stop calling me mate. You're not me mate. So that's what is. Am I right in thinking that at least just over 100 councillors have already resigned since they got elected a couple of weeks ago? Because now that'll be a lot of money to rerun the election. As I say, we've just recently got our election for election cards again. Because like on the day they're supposed to have been doing the election, the Lib Dem councillor, she just died suddenly, so they had to cancel that and rerun it. So Mansure, where we live, it's what you call it, it's run by the Lib Dems, and it's been like that for a while. So anyway, we just thought, well, we're not going to take any chances. We're just going to make sure that we all vote for Lib Dems. Do our bit, make sure deformed nutters don't get in. To be fair to him, at least he'd offer them a just tea. Isabel would probably just ignore them. Yeah. Oh, dear. Well done, Mad Monk. Well done. So yes, but when we're taking the piss out of our Nige, you know, the man who. Hello, Jow. How are you, my friend? I don't know if you were in the chat earlier on, but I've already mentioned it to both Mad Monk, Ellie, and Alistair. Any sign of Sir Larry? Just ban him. Just ban him. Because overstep the mark for me. Not going to do shit like that in my name. But while we're taking the piss out of our Nigel, we cannot go past the old classic. Anybody, which council chamber where the newly elected refucker said that they don't understand the procedure? That was Kirklees in it's around Huddersfield and Wakefield, if I remember rightly. Nobody's my friend Jow. I hope you're well, my friend. Also, please go like and subscribe to Jow's channel, because he does everything politically from a Portuguese perspective, and it's an absolute gentleman and a lovely fella, and very intelligent, far more intelligent than this Burke who's doing this live stream. Anyway, we cannot go without taking the piss out of our frog face without this classic. Do we all remember this? Where our Nigel became Sir Nigel.
Bringing Her Majesty, it's time to knight Mr. Farage. If you would like to kneel there.
Come on then. Don't hurt me.
This is classic.
Well, thanks.
You are now Sir Nigel Farage.
Although they always say in telly, never work with children or animals, and I think this justifiably tells you the reason why.
Also making you honorary British ambassador to America and honorary MP for South Thanet, because they didn't elect you for real. Oops. So arise, Sir Nigel.
Thank you very much. I'm honoured.
My mummy says you hate foreigners.
No, little girl. No.
Quite right.
You're not supposed to say that. That's very naughty.
No, it isn't. It's actually the truth.
That's it, everyone.
Queen has to be non-political.
Nigel Farage has been knighted.
No, Nigel has been called out for what he is. Absolute beauty. Just think that child will now be a fully grown adult. If I ever saw her and she told me what she did, I'd buy her a beer. So, yes. But, as I say, it's not all bad. There are still some takers who want to, you could say, join his outfit. You could say. And all I say is, thanks for spotting this one for my good friend. Hello, JD. How are you, my friend? No filter. I'll give that. You're not wrong, Godlasses. Yes, children have no filter. That kid a chalky milkshake. Yes. Anyway, Nigel is now being investigated by the security services. Turns out lying that you were hacked by the Russians is a great way to get GCHQ looking into your accounts and connections. Genius. Oh dear. So they are investigating. Oh dear. How interesting. Now, that'll be interesting. But anyway, and Straighten is another grifter. I think you're probably onto something there, Stephen Lee. I think you're probably right. But he's not short of takers who want to join the cult, as we will see with this one. And big shout out to Reagan Elite for spotting this one for me. Take it away, new retreat cultist.
Hello, is that Reform Headquarters? Mr. Khan speaking. I'd like to become a candidate, please. Yeah, I think I've got the qualifications. I'm angry all the time. I blame immigrants for everything, yes. And I've got absolutely no solutions. I know, perfect fit. First thing, there are some immigrants I'd like deported immediately. Indians, because they keep becoming doctors and making the rest of us look lazy. And the Eastern Europeans, because every time I need a builder, they actually turn up on time. Suspicious behavior, if you ask me. And my mother-in-law, mainly for national security reasons. She's occupied my front room since 1992. Oh yes, I really admire Nigel Farage greatly. A brother from another mother. But his yellow teeth are just like my father's. To integrate, I'm planning to move next door to Robert Jenrick. Yes. I can't afford the house though, so I'll need about 24 Romanian lodgers to help with the mortgage. They'll be packed in like Ryanair passengers, but that's entrepreneurship, isn't it, these days? One more thing. If I join Reform, can that Thai bloke lend me a few £1 million for security? Because once the Reform voters realise I'm Muslim, Pakistani and smarter than all of them combined, I may need protection from Barry in a Stone Island polo shirt, screaming, save our country while eating a Turkish kebab. Yeah, okay. Anyway, where do I sign up? Allahu Akbar. Thank you.
Yes, I think we all could do with a little bit of that Christopher Harburn money, you know, for security, especially for me and Reagan Elite. Especially for me, I've been recognised at least 3 times, and it's quite unnerving. I got recognised outside the Corn Dolly, I got recognised at City, and I got recognised in the Bradford Arms. And you know when they say, you've got a podcast, haven't you? Maybe. Like, you don't know what their political affiliations. They might have want to knock 10 bells out of you. I think that's the first picture of Chris Hobburn I've seen. Yes, he's incredibly secretive. Those who do their best to remain out the limelight. I forgot how to think yourself. I wonder why. Should clear the vetting. See no props. But anyway. Can you believe it? It's 6 o'clock already. That reminds me, I've got a video out. Just I don't know about that DJ Marcy move, but it's quite unusual, because like I were outside I'd been out for a couple of beers with a friend, and I was going ahead. I thought, well, I had a flash of genius, because like the bus that I catch home is there's a bus stop that's just outside of a pub, and with it being on a Sunday hours, I thought, well, I'll have a look at the times, and if it's about having to wait half hour, I might have a cheeky pint in the Corn Dolly. Well, anyway, I thought I thought, ooh, shall I risk a pint? And in about 20 odd minutes, will I be able to down one? Anyway, there were two people outside, and one walked up to me and said, so you've got a YouTube channel, haven't you? I went, maybe. And he says, you're daily blasé. And I went, yes. And I says, oh, I love what you do, shaking me hand. They said, oh, we're heading off to this pub. Do you want to come with us? I'll buy you a beer. And I thought, oh, you don't need to ask me twice. So the only downside is mate were a Tommy Robinson fan. So, but anyway, it were nice enough, like. But I thought, well, I'm not going to get into a conversation with somebody who thinks that this country needs Tommy 10 names. I just enjoyed my beer, bought my beer back, then got a taxi home. Just like shit, tax. It was. Where it was wasn't too far off where I live, so it was just a bit of a 5-minute drive, and so I've been recognised a couple of times, and it is a little bit unnerving. But yes, that was Citizen Khan wanting to join Reform. And speaking of Reform, let's see if we can get this to work. Let's see if because I have a fantastic article. Let's see if we can. Let's go back. This is a brilliant article. Here we go. And I wanted to share this one because bit of fantastic good news, especially for when it comes to things like. If you're ever in Sheffield, I'll meet you for a pint. Yeah. Well, you never know. Because, with Sheffield Wednesday now in the League One and Bradford City are in League One, never know. Might actually, maybe one day, get tickets to go to Hillsborough. Might be getting a beer in the Sheffield City Centre. Who knows? You never know. But anyway, let's crack on with this fantastic little article. Now, we usually do stuff like, gammon news and that, but no, doing something different today. Bit of good news. Let's see if we can just get this sorted. No, that's not what I'm after. I'll get rid of that. We'll get there in the end. It's like right. Do it again. This is a brilliant little story, and I just wanted to share it with you. Right. Come on. Let's get myself all organised. Right, try again. Right, Is it? It's doing my head in. Right, we'll just do it this way. I can't be fucking arse with you. You're fucking me about now. We'll get there in the end. No, it's not having it. It's doing my head in. Right. Do it this way. I'm determined to do it. Right. Start again. No. I don't understand why it's not doing it. I've just worked out, right. We will. Right. Start again. We will get there in the end, because this is a cracking bit of good news, and I think we all need it. No. I don't understand why it's doing that. Because I don't want it to do that. Right. I'm going to get it. I will get this, even if it takes me all fucking night. That's, right. Start again. Dun, dun, dun. Right. No, I don't. Even if it... Right. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get... Do my head in. Right. Fuck it. I'm gonna go fucking nuclear now. I'll get... This way. Da, da, da. No, it's not having it. Right. Get rid of it. Usually works on this, but it's doing my head in now. I'll get there in the end. Right. Right. Let's get rid of that for the time being. If it don't work, this... It's not fucking playing ball. It's doing my fucking boxing. Right. It's like usually I've done this so many fucking times. Yes! Thank fuck for that! Do my fucking boxing. Oh. Cut it down a little bit. Oops. Let's... Oh. Okay. I'll do... Oh, no, not a problem. But it's not a problem. Right. Yes. Durham Council to fly flag. Right. Right. There we go. We're cooking on gas. Thank fuck for that. Yes. Durham Castle to fly flag, and as bigger and better pride comes to city. The reason why... Well, Durham Council will fly a rainbow flag as the city pride officially launches bigger and better than ever after securing more than £15,000 in funding. The launch at the Radisson Blue Hotel, if I've misquoted that, I do apologise. Yeah, the flag fetish needs to be studied, you're not wrong. Comes less than a year after Durham County Council, now controlled by Reform UK, confirmed would withdraw financial support for future Pride events, having previously contributed up to £10,000 from councillors' budget. Reform's leadership, including Deputy Council Leader Crafty Wank, argued that authority should not fund what it calls contested causes and has pledged to divert money to core services such as roads and waste collection. Trade union have stepped in to fill the gap with a fundraiser led by the TUC and Durham Miners Association, raising more than £8,400 and a further £7,200 donated this week by Equity, taking the total to more than £15,500 to keep the event running. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. TUC Regional Secretary David Pike said the response showed the union movement was determined that Pride would go ahead, warning that more than half of LGBT plus. I have to say, when it comes to that name, I've heard so many I can't keep up. I have heard LGBTQ and so if they said it wrong here, don't shoot the messenger. So, but anyway, half of the LGBT plus people still report bullying or harassment at work, and that we still need Pride not only to celebrate but to organise and demand better. Tonight's Thursday, 14th of May launch will see the Pride flag raised above Durham Castle, where it will remain throughout the celebrations, a symbolic move after the same flag was removed from County Hall shortly after Reform took control and ordered only national and local flags to be flown. Durham Pride organiser Mel Metcalf said the castle would act as a beacon of hope and solidarity, describing the flag as a statement that Durham Pride will stand against attempts to erase LGBT plus visibility. And the dispute over flags and funding follows a turbulent year in which Reform removed the Pride flag at County Hall, and Durham Pride in turn said some politicians would not be welcome on the stage, insisting that parties using LGBT plus people as political football should not expect a platform in the event. It led to strong words from Durham Miners Association's Alan Mardhan, sorry if I butchered it, at the big meeting. He reacting to, as Mr. Mardham, reacting to the Pride 2026 launch, said, "It's great news from the TUC. I said we will make sure the Pride flag would fly here, and it is. So it is great news that there has been the support to make the event happen." City of Durham MP Mary Kellyfoy said Reform's decision to lower the Pride flag and threaten funding had backfired, insisting no act of political grandstanding would hold back Mr. Metcalf or Durham Pride. She said, "A year ago when they took control of Durham County Council, Reform made headlines by lowering Pride flag count at County Hall and threatening to defund Durham Pride, and they also spent £12,000 on a invisible flag, from what I've heard, and all the complete bell taps." Cheers for that, Alistair. Donkey Dave's channel is in the chat. Is Donkey Dave in? Is Donkey Dave? If he is, tell him I've said hello, because I've not seen him, because reading this. But anyway, goes on to say, "We are still here and we ain't going anywhere. This year Pride will be bigger and better than ever before, and I cannot wait to see everyone on the field." The main Pride event is due to take place on Saturday, May 30th, beginning with Pride at 11 a.m. from Palace Green outside Durham Cathedral and finishing at the Sands. So, yes, the march will be followed by live performances, speeches, bars, food vendors, stalls and fun fair rides, with organisers and unions urging local residents, institutions and businesses to show their support and display symbols of inclusion across the city over the weekend. Equity Regional Officer Dominic Bascombe, again sorry if I butchered it, said the union was extremely proud to back Durham Pride, describing events like this as both a celebration that brings communities together and an important source of work for performers, while calls for a fair and equal society for all continue. Durham County Council and Reform UK Councillor Crafty Wank were contacted for comment. Do you think they said anything? No, I bet they didn't. I bet they didn't. But like as I say, Well done. I was determined to show that little story because it's a fantastic little news story, and hopefully you all enjoyed it. See, the thing is, what attracted me, I've always enjoyed Pride Week, just like, I can't remember the final days, but when it comes to the last day, which falls on a Saturday, I do try to, at least, go in and in the city centre, enjoy the colour and see all the wonderful, happy, smiling faces, and it's just a wonderful, great little bit. So it's just something I always enjoy. It's like, thing is, where it is, there's a couple of pubs rounded about, because if I get, once my leg goes, I can just pop in and have a cheeky beer and then get on my travels again. Yes, there is old. I'm 70 with only one leg, and is less of me every week. Mysterious weight loss, and I don't feel particularly old. Good for you, my good friend. Graham Hughes of the World Channel Link. Yes, cheers for that, Alistair. Cheers for that. Oh, so he's not in, so just somebody asked. Oh, well, cheers for that, my friend. Yes. No worries. Sometimes he pops in, sometimes he don't, because I get the feeling he does. I think he works in some hot meal kitchen for a couple of hours around this time. So no worries. Are all hidden leather? I think Reform and Restore are all hidden leather boys trying to look all manly, waving flags. Marches full of sweaty blokes attacking women and minorities. It all screams closet case. Yeah, he won't surprise me. But yes. But I think even if I was up for noshing the fella off, I would barely get past the tip. Oh dear. Tommy, 6 foot boner. Oh dear, now that's a sight that'll be implanted in my mind. But yes, I just thought that was a fantastic little brilliant story, and it just put a smile on my face. So glad you enjoyed it. But all I'll say is that a Friday Frolic won't be a Friday Frolic. He's recovering from the massive solo live stream, 50 hours live. So I heard, my God. I think after about 2 hours, I think you'd all be sick of the sight of me. Because I know my wife won't be happy, she'll be laid up. She'll be laid up in bed, me wittering away doing a live stream. She'll be, for fuck's sake, will you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to go to sleep here. So I think I'd probably fail after about 8 hours and have to tell you that I'll have to shut up because my wife's ready to beat me up, hit me with something. So no chance. But anyway, a Friday Frolic won't be a Friday Frolic without this lovely young lady. Yes, it's the wonderful Maggie Reid. But did you know that one of the donuts of the family in the Trump? Yes, Don Trump Jr. Yes, he's been recently married. Well, what a wonderful day to behold, eh?
Don Jr., today I choose you, not just in this moment, but for every ordinary day and every extraordinary day after that. And no matter where life takes us, my heart will always find its way back to yours. Okay, it's your turn, Don Jr.
But the reality, there is going to be nuance and there is going to be difference.
Of course.
It's not easy, like I said. I mean, because you've
right.
You can't just sort of say, easy button,
What?
Every day, that everything's this. You sort of roll your eyes to it at a certain point.
We haven't even been married yet and it's already hard for you?
So there's no magic wand for that. Well, there is.
And what's that?
If it doesn't work, cut it.
Cut it? We haven't even been married yet and you're already talking divorce? What the fuck, Don Jr.?
Oh my God, you're being...
I'm being what? Are you?
Hi.
I figured, as always. What have I gotten myself into? Don Jr.?
Yes?
Today I choose you. Not...
Yes, won't be for long, yes. Yes, exactly, Maggie. What have you gotten yourself into? I choose you and all your dollar signs. Yes, exactly. Let's be honest, I don't think they'll be choosing him for his rugged good looks and his striking, charismatic personality. But all I say is, you're not we have two Maggie Reeds, because did you know that Tulsi Gabbard resigned? This is hilarious. Yes, I forgot what position she holds. Was it Secretary of Security or something, or whatever? I can't quite remember. Yes, our Tulsi, I will join any club that will have me, Gabbard, has resigned.
Hi everyone, Tulsi Gabbard here, and I regret to inform you that I am resigning as Director of National Intelligence. My husband has a very aggressive form of cancer, and it is important that I be with him during this difficult time. But don't worry, if you're not in America, Donald Trump already has a short list of people to replace me. Current frontrunners include a Filet-O-Fish sandwich, Satan, RFK Jr.'s cut-off raccoon penis, and, of course, Donald Trump himself, because as he says, he is a very smart person and he knows intelligence. In fact, he knows intelligence better than anyone else. No one's ever seen anything like it. It's been an honor to serve you, America, and honestly, I'm relieved that I didn't get fired during a 3 a.m. True Social post. So, good luck, America. This is your escape room now. Hi, everyone.
Yes, that's your escape. Yes, so at least you can definitely say that she's not been fired. And hello, SG, how are you? Just joined, gotta watch it double speed. Not a problem, my friend. Good to see you, my good friend. Hope you're very, very well. Good to see you. I vote for the raccoon penis. Yes, I think we are all in agreement there, my friend Joe. My money is on the fish of that sandwich has got the right stuff for the job. Yeah, absolutely, totally agree, my friend. Yes, but like, but you are now fortunate now, because we do have a Friday Frolic. For raccoon penis, it would do a better job. It's a tight choice between the Filet-O-Fish and the raccoon 7 Willy. But we do have a Friday Frolic exclusive, as we've got our Friday Frolic American correspondent on the go, because she's managed to get an interview with the man of the moment, our Cankles McTaco Tits. Yes, it's our Maggie Reed. Take it away, Maggie. What did you ask our Cankles?
Donald, question over here. How is your legal war with Iran going?
Amazing, and we have them decimated.
Yeah, nobody believes that. Sir, you entered this war on behalf of Israel, and it's hurting the American people. What do you have to say to that?
I'm right now at 99% in Israel. I could run for prime minister, so maybe after I do this, I'll go to Israel, run for prime minister.
I think you going to Israel is a great idea. You should go now.
I had a poll this morning. I'm 99%. So that's good.
Well, clearly you have Israel's interest in mind more than you do the United States of America. I mean, right now you are actively taking $1.8 billion of the taxpayers' money from a settlement brought on by a fraudulent and ridiculous case that had no merit.
Yeah, well, what happened is I was suing IRS for a lot of different reasons. One of the reasons is they released my tax returns.
You really think that's worth you receiving $1.8 billion of the taxpayers' money?
And I wasn't involved in the settlement.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you had no involvement in it. And now you're going to give that money to January 6th insurrectionist criminals and people that parroted your election denial claims.
I mean, people were destroyed. They went to jail.
Yeah, and you pardoned those criminals and got them out of prison.
We're reimbursing those people for their legal fees and for their costs.
Their legal fees and costs? You've got to be kidding me. Enrique Tarrio, the leader of the Proud Boys, who is sentenced to 22 years for seditious conspiracy, is asking for $2 to $5 million. Other January 6th insurrectionists are asking for $30 million. And Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy, is asking for $400 million.
The Obama administration started it. The Biden administration was horrible in terms of what they've done to people is incredible.
Always blaming Biden and Obama for everything. You're such a little whiny bitch.
You know, it was the most violent thing I've ever seen in politics.
Wait, you think that the criminals that were prosecuted and found guilty by a jury of their peers for participating in an insurrection was more violent than the insurrection itself? What happened to these people was not weaponization, it was justice. Well, until you pardon them.
Weaponization.
You're such a dick.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and everybody hates you.
Ah.
Well, I guess except Israel. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Maggie Reed, and hello, person impersonator. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you're very, very well. Hope you've had a lovely day. And I have to say, that noise is quite familiar because after he left our American correspondent, let's just say, he carried on.
What is that? What is that?
Yes.
What is that?
Yes, what is that? Yes. Yes, he carried on. Oh, don't worry about it, SG. Yes, as we've got all that all sorted. Don't you worry. And thank you for that, Alistair. We've got the BIM podcasts link in the chat. Please go follow them. She'll be fine. Yeah, the situation is being dealt with, and she's in good company. She most certainly is. Stinky. Yes, stinky. Yes, he's been absolutely. You could say he's been absolutely. See if I can find it. Yes. Because, let's be honest, he's carried on, hasn't he? Yes. Yes. Yes, he's carried on. Anybody with a nervous disposition? I suggest you look away now. So that don't look good. Oh dear. I have a fart app on my phone and some of those sounds very familiar. I was just wondering if they are, you know, you could say. I was just wondering if they are, you know, overlays. So, won't surprise me. So, yes, he's been even dropping it. Well, we got our American correspondent to...
As a mom, I can usually...
To basically, you could say, let us know what was actually happening. So, take it away, our American correspondent, Maggie Reid.
As a mom, I can usually tell when one of my little ones is about to poop in their diapers. Maybe they hide behind a door or crouch in a corner. But as an American citizen, it can be a lot harder to identify when the President of the United States is taking a dump right in front of our eyes. Fortunately, just like toddlers, there's always warning signs. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to identify a Trump dump. Now, first things first, the president appears to be operating with a fully loaded diaper at all times. So looks can be deceiving. Notice that massive bulge when he's sitting down? So how can you tell when the payload is actually being deployed? Well, let's take a look. Did you see it? Let's watch it again. Clear as day. When we slow it down, it's easy to see the Trump dump happen in one smooth motion. Chest up, stomach clenches, pelvic back, push and release. The technical term for this is called the Mar-a-Lago mudslide, and you can always tell that the deed is done when he gives himself a little leg shake to dislodge any lingering dingleberry dookie. Another sign of Donald Trump pooping in public is you'll see aides and Secret Service trying to evacuate the blast radius within 5 to 10 seconds. So now you know how to identify a Trump dump, the posture, the push, the putrid smell. And remember, this happens a lot more often than the White House admits.
Thank you, Maggie Reid. That's insightful bit of news there. And hello, Eric Davison. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you're very, very well. Yes, you've just been. You can imagine you were thinking, I will just come in to see the wonderful, concise and wonderful news stories that have that we've got on Friday Frolics, because you know everything's truth here, you know, and all you can hear is fart noises. working, roll on 9 p.m. Oh dear. So, yes. Well, it's the only bulge he's got. Very true, Ellie, very true. But, let's just say, why, let's just say he knows how to deal with garden problems, that's for certain. And it is how he deals with gardens.
How to speak Trump. Well, Saturday. Guess I should mow the grass. Trump translation.
We're going to take care of the grass. It's that time of week. A lot of people take care of the grass on Saturdays. Some people do it other days. A lot of guys don't even take care of the grass. I do. I know all about the grass. I own a lot of grass. I have the greatest grass, and I know the best type. Some people are suggesting maybe we attack it militarily. We haven't discussed that fully. We have a lot of military technology that people don't know about that could eviscerate the grass. And I don't know if you heard about this in Springfield, Ohio. They're eating the grass. The people are eating the grass, which is disgusting, disgraceful. We don't do that here, so we're going to take care of the grass, and I'll tell you what, we're going to mow America's grass again.
How to speak Trump. Well, Saturday. Guess I should mow the grass. Trump translation.
We're going to take care of the grass. It's that time of week. A lot of people take care of the grass on Saturdays. Some people do it other days. A lot of guys don't even take care of the grass. Yes. I do. I know all about the grass.
I'm just sorting out the. If you hear any of the slight buzzing, that's the. You could say the fan. It's getting a bit warm in here. But yes, that's how Trump deals with his grass. I'm surprised he isn't selling his crap. Of course he is. Well, yeah, he is. Oh my God, he's nailed that voice. He's not wrong there. Second best Trump after Shane Gillis. Yes. Oh, that was excellent. Yes. He steals other countries' grass. No wall. That's coke. Yes. But as we move on, did you know that they had Memorial Day, and let's just say our Trump had his Memorial Day message. Yes, as you can see, we've got a. You could say we have a. Oops, we have a lot of Maggie Reid today. Because she was busy this week, let's just say. Yes, this is how she did with the Memorial Day message.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, Donald. It's time to do president stuff. Aw, did you fall asleep with your phone in your hand again? Okay, well, let's go over the schedule for today. Today is Memorial Day. So do you have a plan about what you want to post on True Social about that?
Yeah, I have a plan.
Okay, great. What's the plan?
But you have to do different plans in different days. But I have a great plan. But the plan is...
What are you going to post for Memorial Day?
Some incredible... It's all about the phrasing.
Okay, that's what I'm worried about. Do you think I could possibly give you an example of what a really good presidential Memorial Day post looks like?
Why not?
Okay, great. Here is a post from today by former President Barack Obama. He wrote, "On Memorial Day, we pay tribute to the brave men and women in uniform who gave their lives for this country that we love." So do you think you could write something nice like that?
I'm a quick study.
Okay, well, if you think you can write something just like that, go ahead and do it.
Okay. Sent.
Nicely done. Let me take a look. Happy Memorial Day to all, including the Democrats who disrespect our military. Donna, what the hell is this? Did you seriously write Democrats?
That was my original word.
Yeah, I know it's your latest nickname for the Democrats, and it's not very presidential.
I call them lunatics. I call them stupid people, too.
Can you just be mature for one day?
No.
Do you realize how embarrassing this is for America? Why do you do things like this?
Nobody knows. Do we have a psychiatrist?
Yeah, and a psychiatrist is exactly what you need. And also, you know what this means.
What do I know?
Give me your phone, Donald.
You're gonna have to take it.
Okay, I will.
Keep it.
Oh, I will keep it.
You think that was easy? That was not easy.
It was actually pretty easy. You don't have a strong grip.
I disagree.
And I'm gonna keep this phone until you can start acting like an adult.
So I'll get bored.
Well, I'm sorry if you're gonna get bored. Maybe you should try being president.
No.
No? Okay, Donald, now you're definitely not getting your phone back.
It's too bad, but...
I'm calling the psychiatrist right now. You need help.
Totally.
Yes. Yes, she needs a psychiatrist. Totally. Totally needs a psychiatrist. Let's just say this is what we're all thinking. We all think this should have happened. Yes, thank you, Stephen Colbert, and I will not have anybody tell me that that wasn't AI. I totally believe that was true. Honest. Shocker, Trump turns down lucrative deal selling his used diapers, or did he? even though Maggie is mocking him. The sad thing is, it's true, yeah. She has a wonderful gift of being turning the truth into quite satirically funny way. She has a satirically funny way of selling truth bombs. I just hope President Orange doesn't use Agent Orange on the grass. we know what happened last time. Absolutely, totally and utterly agree. Now, let's head off. Let's head off for something a little bit more serious than usual. Now, have you heard the latest attempt for the Tories to remain relevant? Yes, they have a new policy, and I think it's a surefire winner. It's going to win thousands of votes. Yes, and we have our Miss Intelligent herself, Helen Waitley, to explain it all.
Polygamy is illegal here in the UK.
Yes, polygamy.
But if you've married 4 wives overseas and then moved here, you could be claiming up to £78,000 in benefits paid for by the British taxpayer. That is absurd and totally wrong. We have already said we will stop giving benefits to foreign citizens. Today, we're announcing we will put a stop to benefits for multiple spouses. Our welfare system cannot be a cash machine for the world, and it should not be supporting polygamous relationships. Polygamy...
Yes. Well, she soon got my vote. Wow. I totally buy into all that. Honest. Yes. But, oh dear. Anybody heard of the wonderful young lady called Emma Monk? This young lady is absolutely brilliant. Because she does some brilliant work, and you're basically just calling out the utter chittering stupidity of some of these clowns. Because she did a bit of a 20-tweet thread, and it's quite illuminating, Okay, so Helen Waitley and the Express are doubling down on going all out hysterical at this point. They've exactly calculated the state benefits a man with 11 wives, calculated the state benefits a man with 11 wives could claim. And this time, they've done it behind a paywalled article. But don't worry, I got behind it. Well done. So you managed to read it, so we don't have to. So she wrote, if you missed the original debunk from 10... Now, I'm not going to go due to time, but you get the picture. It is illegal to marry more than one wife in the UK. In 1971, lawful polygamous marriages that took place abroad were legally recognised in the UK. In 1988, men were banned from sponsoring a second or subsequent third wife to immigrate to the UK. Also in 1988, it was agreed that no man should benefit financially from having more than one wife. So any benefits going to a second wife had to be less than what a single person will get. The value is halfway between the payment to a couple and that of a single person. And in 2012, with the introduction of universal credit, working age benefits stopped recognising polygamous marriages. Only the legacy pension age benefits, pension credits and housing benefits still recognise polygamy, and the subsequent wife gets less than if she claimed as a single person. Finally, fewer than 10 polygamous households are claiming these benefits in the UK. Fewer than 10. Yes. Yes, fewer than 10. So, what does this new Express article claim? Husbands with more than one wife will be banned from claiming additional benefits should the Conservative Party return to government. Okay. There are fewer than 10 of them. There will be even fewer by then. This legacy, which would see welfare restrictions for polygamous families, follows an expose by this paper. I mean, it was hardly an expose. They reported on something that has been happening for over 35 years, and it is worth noting that this policy will actually increase the welfare bill. A welfare policy that recognises polygamy gives the second wife less money than if she claimed in her own right. One that doesn't recognise polygamy means she has to claim in her own right and gets more money. You could make this shit up, could you, my friends? By their calculation, I'm assuming pension credit plus housing benefit, standard couple, £48,823. 3 extra wives, £9,802 each. Extra wives get couple allowance, single person allowance. Therefore, single claimant, 39,021 pence. By removing recognition of the polygamous setup, the extra 3 wives will all need to claim for themselves as single people. Therefore, the current £78,299 going to that household will become a couple and 3 single women, equaling £165. £165? Fucking idiot, Dan. £165,886. When the loophole was actually closed in 2012, it was recognised that it would lead to these families being able to claim more in benefits, but that was deemed a price worth paying to send a clear signal. So, back to the 4 wives claim. Calculations aside, the likelihood of this situation arising is negligible. The only people that are eligible for these benefits are OAPs who have been living and working here since before 1988. And remember, there are fewer than 10 households. And now we get proper ridiculous. What about a man with 11 wives? Dearie me. Yes. It even shows that the household with 11 wives could claim a shocking 175 pence per annum. Now, new plans by the Conservatives will close the loophole by ending the designated... I can't quite read it from here, but if you lot can, good for you. But you get the picture, doesn't it? So yes, so the Conservatives are either planning to close a loophole they already closed in 2012 for working age benefits, planning to close a loophole that affects fewer than 10 pensioner households, which will increase the welfare payments. I wonder which one they mean. Yes, I think we know which one they mean. And this is just such blatant dog whistle culture war nonsense. The Conservatives are currently largely irrelevant in the public discourse, and so they are trying desperately to get anyone to notice them. I heartily agree. That is all it's about. Relevance, isn't it? Look at me, pay attention to me. I can do culture war BS just as well as reform. I'm promising to close a loophole we already closed. Or maybe I'm promising to close a loophole impacting 10 struggling pensioner households, which will increase the welfare bill. Who knows? And I'm simply providing context and the facts. I am not, as I was accused of my first thread, in support of polygamous marriages. Well, there's some fucking idiots out there. But we need nuance and less rage bait in our discourse. And this story, is purely rage bait aiming at getting readers to hate Muslims just a little bit more. I think it's to help a lot more. I know millions will see the headlines and believe this is a huge issue costing millions. I've seen the Twitter comments, and all I can do is lay out the facts and hope that the critical thinkers out there will feel better when this claim comes up in their pub, at work, or even at the dinner table. I wouldn't bet on it with some of the munters that support refuck. But anyway, I never put so all the facts and all the sources in my latest Substack. She has a Substack, so please, if you get the chance, go over to this lovely young lady's Substack, and please go and subscribe. And if you're feeling generous, you can buy her a coffee as well. And she has a buy me a coffee there, really helps. So they don't exactly so they don't do facts. So yes, that is a wonderful Emma Monk, absolutely tearing the dumpster fire that is not just the Express, but also the dumpster fire that is Helen Waitley. But anyway, so yes, so question: there are not more important things to discuss. Are there more important things to discuss in the UK? Well, apparently not, Joe. Apparently not. Apparently not. So, anyway, let's get myself on. Yes. So the Tories look the cupboard, and the cupboard was bare. Exactly, Counter Kev. Well, the Express would never do something like that. You know, exactly. That is a paper that has the best reporters of the highest regard. People like Carol Malone. Yes, we all want to listen to her. You know, absolute raging on KGBs, don't we? It's a bit non-PC, but Les Dawson once said the penalty for bigamy was 2 mothers-in-law. I loved Les Dawson. He used to have me in hysterics. I remember him and Roy Barraclough at the Alhambra, you know, dressed up as them Housewives. I think I've got the moves to do it now. But anyway. 10 whole exactly, Tone. I think it's a good policy because 10 whole households, it's absolutely rife. I think you could nearly call it an invasion. But anyway, let's have a little bit more poking fun of reform again. Now, who remembers this old wonderful classic? Let's just say you could say the Led by Donkeys. They absolutely knock out the park when it comes to stunts, and this was, you know, still a classic. I hate Carol Malone. I know we're not supposed to say stuff like that, but I can't help it. She is an utterly horrible person. Yes, you're not wrong. But yes, this is classic. Who remembers this belter when you have Nigel, you know, preaching to the cultists, and I say that with an L. When Led by Donkeys pulled this brilliant stunt. We've got to watch this just for nostalgia.
The poison that is being taught to our children. They are being told that the stories of Columbine don't matter. All they're being told are the bad things that we did in our history. And I'm standing up and saying, enough! We should be proud of who we are, where we come from. Put that up there.
Yes.
Someone at the Columbine Centre needs to get the sack. Are we agreed?
Somebody tells me he's not happy.
To make sure that that is the case. Go on, put it down. Rip it down!
Cultists don't look happy, do they? so much for never getting it. You know, whatever happened to the. You can't take the fight out of the man and having a heart the size of a frying pan. He soon give up. What a patriot that man was. Because that was just pure gold, wasn't it? That was just brilliant. Barry does not even know how to dress himself. He always looks like a cross between a cross-dresser and anime fan and an accountant quarter. Yes. Don't sit in the fence, Joe. Tell us what you really think. What a wanker. Yes. Maybe you can make it 2 pints. Yes. It's just literally gone live now. I don't think I can post a link, but it will be on the first video on my channel. Oh, no. No, it is. But, speaking of reform, let's see if we can get this to work. This is absolute gold. Isn't old, and this is absolute golden. Where remember this? This is quality. This is. Did anybody hear about a certain video from Nurse Ratchet posted a couple of days ago? Then hastily took it down. It looks like yeah. Don't worry about it, Emily Cannon. This is quality. But it turns out we're thinking, why have they taken this down? This looks like a feel-good factor video. That, yes, this is a bit of reform. Good news. Well, turns out Reform MP under fire for helping Britain's biggest benefits cheat who swindled £740,000 to secure a bungalow in now deleted video. Yes. Yes. Reform MP has been under fire after seeming to promote the plight of Britain's biggest benefits cheat across her social media channels. You know, it's just satirists I feel sorry for. You know, you just couldn't. If you went to a TV producer with this material, they would laugh you out the park and thinking, what fantasy island are you living in? But this is the world we're living in. Nurse Ratchet, yes, our Sarah Potchin, yes, she yesterday posted a video of Ethel McGill, 76, alongside the caption, helping people like Ethel is why I love my job. In the clip, Ethel claims that within 2 days of speaking with Reform UK, she was getting the help I needed, specifically on adapting a two-bedroom bungalow. However, within hours, it was deleted from X, Facebook, and Instagram. Shock horror. I wonder why. LBC can now exclusively reveal Mrs. McGill is an amateur actress who was dubbed Britain's biggest benefits cheat by the Daily Mirror in 2019 after her involvement in a £740,000 benefit scam. Specialist prosecutor in the Specialist Fraud Division at the CPS, Stephen Pendard, said it was the largest case of benefit fraud by a single person that I have prosecuted. Yes, they even put... Will it work?
Bird's Eye's best fish fingers ever for your best ever sandwich.
I'm sure we can manage the promo just to see this nonsense.
This is the best. No, this is. No, this is.
And always captain approved.
Longest 20 seconds of my fucking life. Yeah, get on with it.
Fingers.
Fuck off, Captain Bird.
Because my son was sleeping in the woods. I've got to get help. And I was begging for help. And I didn't get a bit of help. And one day I was up in the city. And I seen this office and I thought, wait a minute, that's Nigel Farage. I says, I think that man would help. Because he's for people like me. Yeah. And I came in this office.
You'll hear a lot of from our nurse Ratchet. So I don't know what's happening there. Yeah, go easy. Researching background is not their forte. You're not fucking wrong there, are you, Todd?
Office, and within 5 minutes of speaking to the man, I was getting the help I needed. And within 2 days, I get the offer of a 2-bedroom bungalow that was fully adapted. Well, they fully adapted it. It took me months to get into it, but they fully adapted it for me.
Good.
And they helped my son get a flat. His first flat. And they got me his flat.
Oh. Is that actually true? Is that actually true, Graham? The council said that this was a lie, by the way. She never got a flat for herself or her son. Utter bullshit. Oh, fucking hell. You can't even get that right, can't you? I have to say I feel sorry for you up there, Graham. Jesus Christ. That makes it worse, you know. I don't know what's worse. You've got a Reform UK MP, or your Reform UK MP's Nurse Ratchet.
Now that helped me with his mental health. But Sarah, you should be in government. You should be in government now because everybody needs your help.
Thank you.
Everybody needs your help.
Thank you, Ethel.
And we're not getting it anywhere. We're not getting the help we need. And if this office opening up, I would still be in that bungalow and possibly my son could be dead. And that's God's truth.
This was July.
Yes, give that woman an Oscar. That was an Oscar nomination performance. Oh, absolutely. I could see her there now holding the award, you know, giving her victory speech, you know, saying unaccustomed as I am, I would like to thank Nigel Farage and Nurse Ratchet for making all this possible. But anyway, Sarah Potts told LBC that Reform UK stands firmly against benefit fraud and abuse of the system, adding that as an MP, I have to take people at face value, just not black people, or when it comes to adverts, that though. And that they do not run background checks on people asking for support. You're not fucking wrong. You don't even run background checks on people who want to be MPs or councillors either. It is understood Mrs. McGill continued to claim her father, Robert Dennison's war pension and benefits for 12 years after he died in 2004, as well as feigning dementia and claiming she needed a wheelchair back. Investigators from the Department of Works and Pensions filmed her walking and driving despite claims she had debilitating illness for 30 years. Yes. There you go. And Judge Stephen Everett, there's a lot of Stevens in this article, as you can tell, told McGill in court, nobody, including me, believes that you are ill and that you have been putting this on for years, and said she had displayed breathtaking dishonesty and devious behaviour. McGill admitted fraud and was jailed for 5 years and 10 months. He pleaded guilty to 14 charges, including conspiracy to commit fraud, false accounting and false representation, after it emerged at Liverpool Crown Court that she would ask a friend to lie in bed and pretend to be her father when authorities visited her Runcorn home. I have to say that's sharp thinking, you know. I'll give her a due on that, I suppose. The prosecutor at the time accused her of making good use of her amateur dramatic skills by feigning dementia to succeed in her own fraudulent benefit claims. It is understood that Miss McGill continued to claim her father, Robert Dennison's war pension and benefits after he died in 2004, as well as feigning dementia and claiming she needed a wheelchair back. But yes, I think it's just basically... Yes. Yeah, as I will say, I think it's just basically just I think they've made a bit of a fuck up on there. But you get the idea. Yes. Yes. Let's just say that Reform are now helping benefit cheats. Yes. They're spying on us. Yes. Hey, there's a Stephen here. Yes. Hello, Steve. Weren't you in that article they're talking about? I saw a spring from a train sprinting for a train. So did I, yes. I saw her sprinting for an Uber as well. Google. Yes. The last address her son was known at was Alton YMCA 2. They knew nothing. Knew nothing. A flat for him. Totalised the whole thing. This is the second time something like this has happened. A while ago, me and my mate were on about a Chris Hansen film, and there was coming. Yes, they even said nobody from Reform had contacted regarding this woman's case. She's just on the normal housing list and was before poaching one. Oh dear. So it was nothing to do with how do we know? We'll keep an eye on you. Absolutely brilliant. But anyway, speaking of the situation with Reform and Restore, apparently they do seem to have come to blows, when it comes to the latest situation in Makersfield. And we have a raw footage of the slight coming together with Reform and UK in Makersfield. Yes, anybody tells me. The ad you had was fish fingers, and me and Tommy had a talk about them, and we both did a double take. Hello, cousin, how are you, my friend? Yes, hello, my friend. But yes, that was Reform and Retreat and Restore, whatever they call themselves. Let's get low, exactly, Tommy Cannon. Yes, and that was there was a bit of a coming together when it came to a certain by-election in Makersfield. As you can see, it all went swimmingly. But anyway, right. Speaking of Makersfield, I have to show you this, and I think this is just perfect timing. We do have to be fair to Reform UK, because we do need to get to know their policies. We do need to hear the man himself, hear what policies he has lined up. Yeah, it's getting weird. But we do have to hear what they have to say. And yes, we are lucky that we get to hear what fantastic policies our Robert Kenyon has lined up if he plans that he has for Makersfield if he gets elected. Believe me, you'll be blown away by this complete political powerhouse. Yes, this political beast is going to be something of a hot take when it comes to Parliament if he gets in.
One of Reform's proposals is to introduce the Great Repeal Bill.
Sorry?
The Great Repeal Bill, which would axe Labour's Employment Rights Act. There are things in that act that people in Makersfield would rely on. So would you support that policy?
I'd have to have a real deep look into that. I'd have to have a look before I give you. I wouldn't like to give you an answer that
No, appreciate the honesty. I suppose the things that are in there in the RA bill.
So yes, he's not going to give you an answer yet. He's got to have a sit down and think about it first.
That Reform wants to scrap is bans on 0 hours contracts, fire only hire, was supporting the right to sick pay from day one and a real living wage. Would you not want to claim sick pay yourself from day one if you were in that situation?
Well, I don't get sick pay anyway because I'm self-employed. I don't get holiday pay either.
Yes, so because he's self-employed, he doesn't get sick pay, holiday pay. Neither should anybody else.
Self-employed, so it's.
But for those who aren't self-employed, who are being employed by, would you?
I'd have to have a good look into it. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
No, fair enough. Absolutely fair enough.
Yes, you'll have to have a good look into
Reform
it.
scrapped the Equality Act as promised. Hundreds of thousands of women could lose workplace protections. How does that sit with you?
Again, I'd have to, I'd have to have a good look into it to see which protections. I wouldn't like to make a snap judgment on something so important.
That's fine. That's fine. If you need to familiarise yourself, that's absolutely fine.
Yes. Sounds like the perfect candidate. Yes, for all you women at work. Yes, under this man, your protections will be well and truly safe, won't they? What a the scary bit is, he's from what I've been hearing, he's still got quite a good chance of getting in and all. It's absolutely ridiculous. He's not only a women's rights advocate, he's also a humanitarian. Exactly, Ton. Yes, the perfect candidate. But, yes, like, as I say, now we've headed off into the home straight, and I have to say, let's end off with a bit of a good giggle. And hopefully this doesn't end up in disaster. But let's hope it... No bag of rebuttals. Yes, exactly. But anyway, I found this little bit of a ditty of a song that we can all end up and have a good giggle away. And let's just welcome in the weekend. Hopefully, Ed Thompson will be chances are he'll be doing a live stream in about 15 minutes. So, my God, we've been that 2 hours, 15 minutes. Doesn't feel like, feels like about half hour ago. That's how I enjoy doing this, a good giggle and a good laugh. But let's have a good laugh at this penis head's expense. Yes, the one, the only penis head. Yes, where you will not get this song out of your head when you hear it. But let's have a bit of a dance away. Take it away.
Taco, senor.
You love the verse. Get 10 gallon hats on.
Of all the tales worth telling, there's a sad one left to tell. About a man who most would say ascended straight from hell.
His disposition's rotten, he could make a flower cry. Stephen Miller is a hateful kind of guy.
Stephen Miller is an asshole.
He's an asshole.
Stephen Miller is a twat.
He's a twat.
Stephen Miller is a million things a decent man is not.
Decent man is not.
Stephen Miller is a douchebag.
He's a douchebag.
Stephen Miller is a turd.
He's a turd.
Stephen Miller is a nerdy. Dirty word.
Obviously, Greenland should be part of the United States.
Yes, his head looks like a penis. And his face looks like he died. His sneer belongs to Satan. It's an evil kind of snide.
He's trying to save America from anyone who's brown. Stephen Miller is the meanest guy in town. Stephen Miller is an asshole.
He's an asshole.
Stephen Miller is a twat.
He's a twat.
Stephen Miller is a million things a decent man is not.
Decent man is not.
Stephen Miller is a douchebag.
He's a douchebag.
Stephen Miller is a turd.
He's a turd.
Stephen Miller is a nerdy. Dirty word. When history writes her story, he's the one who'll make it weep. as he slinks between the pages with his special brand of creep.
He hates the disadvantage, cause he says they bring us down.
But boom or bust, he's really just a rootin' tootin' clown. Stephen Miller.
This image look familiar to you guys? Just check the thumbnail.
Miller is an asshole. He's an asshole. Stephen Miller is a twat. He's a twat. Stephen Miller is a million things a decent man is not. Decent man is not. Stephen Miller is a douchebag. He's a douchebag. Stephen Miller is a turd. He's a turd. Stephen Miller is a nerdy, dirty word.
The United States of America is running Venezuela. By definition, that's true. Jake, we live in a we live in a world in which you can...
do shut up.
I totally agree with Queen Victoria. Yeah, do shut up. Yes. That was our very own Stephen Miller being a twat and an arsehole. He looks like he counts with his fingers. Hello, Cathal G. Hope you're very, very well. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I hope you and your family are very, very well. Good to see you. Hope you're very well. I'm sure you've got the a couple of weekends to yourself now. The kids, there's no football for the kids now. It looks like. Yes. So anyway, he's got his Goebbels. Yes, Stephen Miller is that a catchy song? Yes. Oh well. Anyway, all I will say is, thank you for stopping by, and just remember, Ella, you're amongst friends here, and you always will be. So all I will say is, I know it was a bit dodgy at the start, but we've had a fantastic good laugh. So I shall bid you farewell. Have a lovely weekend, and if you cannot be good at it, and take care, my friends.
Thank you.